At Spa Medica, we have specialized in energy-based programs in our medical spa that deliver non-surgical permanent fat reduction and body shaping. Starting over 10 years ago with UltraShape, and then we got Cool Sculpting, and then Sculpture, and then Vanquish, and we've had VeloShape, VeloSmooth, the Exilis, the Body FX, and now the zenith and ascendance of that non-surgical liposuction and body contouring technology is the Evolve. The Evolve is the zenith of technological advancement in body shaping. It provides three things, three outcomes in one device. Skin tightening, hands-free arm lift, hands-free tummy tuck, hands-free thigh lift. Number two, permanent fat destruction. Fat destruction of the tummy, the hips, the bra line, the thighs, and the double chin. And number three, on the same system and platform, muscle hypertrophy, muscle toning and muscle shaping. So skin tightening, fat destruction, and muscle toning for the first time in the aesthetic industry, all on one workstation. The benefits of the Evolve is that we can, for the first time, actually target the tissue that bothers you the most. We can do targeted tissue shaping. So if you have extra fat and loose skin, we can adapt the applicators to kill the fat and tighten the skin. If you've got loose skin, not much fat, but you need muscle toning, we can tighten your skin and do muscle toning treatments. So the three applicators are called the Tight, the Trim, and the Tone. And as that sounds, the Tight is for skin tightening, the Tone is for muscle bulking, and the Trim is for fat destruction. The Evolve is easy to deploy. It's hands-free. Hands-free technology that uses electromuscle stimulation, that uses electroporation and sustained temperature monitored RF control tightening of soft tissue elements and loose skin. We can coordinate those treatments in a sequential fashion. So typically you can do 3 applicators over 45 minutes to an hour. You can tighten skin, you can permanently reduce fat, and you can build up your muscle. The program involves a series of treatments over about 3 months. Once a month for 3 months is the typical protocol, and most patients will see a significant improvement in both skin tightening, fat destruction, and muscle tone and bulk. Because there's so many applicators for the Evolve, we really have to customize the treatment to you. So when you come in for your virtual consultation and we review the areas that bother you, we'll customize the program to your body type. There's ectomorphs, mesomorphs, and endomorphs. Thin people who have loose skin, muscular people with loose skin plus or minus localized areas of fat, and then individuals with more fatty tissue that need fat contouring. So we can customize the different applicators, the Tight, the Trim, and the Tone, to the needs of your figure to give you the best possible targeted tissue shaping available in aesthetic medicine today. Who's a good candidate for the Evolve? The best candidates for the Evolve are those patients that have tried through diet and exercise to shape their figure and their shape, but they cannot get the contour they want through diet and exercise. Then we can locally target and attack the excess skin, the unwanted fat, and the muscle. We recommend during the treatment that you don't lose significant weight, and after the treatment, of course, if we've shaped your and contoured your figure, you don't want to gain weight. So weight neutrality is a big part of the commitment of doing a non-surgical liposuction, body sculpting, skin tightening technology like the Evoke. There is no recovery following the Evolve. After you have been assessed and the tissue targeting and the applicators required are mapped out, you simply lie down, my technicians apply the applicators, and the treatment begins. It is a painless procedure, it's hands-free, and you can expect between 30 and 60 minutes of treatment depending on which of the applicators, the Tight, the Trim, or the Tone, or combinations thereof that you require. When you're done, there's no recovery. You're right off the table, you go right back to normal activities and even exercise. Another of the very beneficial features of the Evolve is it is no touch, it's hands-free. And in this environment, this COVID coronavirus environment, many patients do want to feel there's some distance between their treatment technician and the technology they're getting treated with. And so this no-touch Evolve technology that kills fat, tightens skin, and shapes your muscle is also hands-free and is naturally physically distancing while you're looking better. Another of the very beneficial features of the Evolve is it is no touch, it's hands-free. And in this environment, this COVID coronavirus environment, many patients do want to feel there's some distance between their treatment technician and the technology they're getting treated with. And so this no-touch Evolve technology that kills fat, tightens skin, and shapes your muscle is also hands-free and is naturally physically distancing while you're looking better. At Spa Medica, we have large energy-based device programs, many devices for non-surgical liposuction, Evolve being one of the Zenith products, many devices for our laser hair removal, many energy-based devices for our tattoo removal, many devices for anti-aging non-surgical facelift. But there's always a Zenith technology that we launch with. The Evolve is that technology. But if after 2 or 3 treatments you still want to get more improvement than that technology delivered, we have Cool Sculpting, we have Sculpture, we have Vanquish, we have the Body Effects, we have the Exless, we have the Vela Shape, we have the Ultra Shape. We have at Spa Medica every single device ever launched that permanently kills fat. So we can guarantee you one thing at Spa Medica: you're going to get the best possible fat destruction available. I can also assure you that you're going to get the most experienced technicians and professionals working with you that have worked with these types of technologies for over a decade. And surprisingly, despite having so much technology and so much experience, we're also very affordable. So let's take a look at an Evolve treatment. Let's look at the Evolve Tight, which is radio frequency feedback monitored tissue tightening, basically a hands-free tummy tuck, hands-free arm lift, hands-free thigh lift. We're also going to look at the trim. The trim applicators are permanent fat destruction, and typically we'll do the tight first to tighten the skin and then kill the fat, because if you're going to shrink some fat 2 or 3 centimeters, you want that skin to be tight. So that's a common combination. And then finally we're going to look at muscle building, muscle toning. This is the newest entree to the aesthetic space. We started at Spa Medica 3 years ago with M-Sculpt, and the Tone, the Evolve Tone, is the next evolution of that muscle hypertrophy. And typically what do patients look for? Bigger, rounder, more muscular buttocks, so the gluteus maximi. We can also treat the rectus abdominis and the external obliques, and even the biceps and triceps. So let's take a look at an Evolve treatment. We'll look at all 3 applicators. So with the Evolve, what kind of results can you expect? Well, you can expect the tightest non-excisional result for your inner thighs, arms, tummy, and lax body areas. We have nothing else in the aesthetic medicine that has a hands-free tummy tuck, arm lift, thigh lift quality or characteristic to it. Number two, you can expect 2 to 3 centimeters of fat destruction over a series of treatments. The average protocol, as I mentioned, was 1 treatment a month for 3 months, but some patients need another 1 to 3 treatments after the first series of therapy, and then some maintenance may be required for skin laxity. When it comes to muscle toning, 1 treatment a week typically for 3 to 6 weeks if you're looking to build up and tone, or 1 treatment a month for 3 months in conjunction with your skin tightening, your fat destruction if you're just looking to tone and not build up. Each treatment is very comfortable. You can get right off the treatment bed and go back to work. Like other technologies, maintenance is required, not for the fat that we destroy. That fat is destroyed through electroporation and high voltage current that terminates non-invasively the fat cell viability. It's dead and gone. So as long as you maintain your weight, that's not coming back. But loose skin is subject to aging, to Isaac Newton, to gravitational forces and aging. And so we do recommend an Evolve Tight treatment to maintain that taut skin that you got about once every 3 to 4 months, almost like maintenance for Botox, to keep your tissue tight. And that can maintain this improvement for years. For muscle as well, as you know, if you don't go to the gym, you're going to lose some of that tone that you achieved through working out. It's the same with the tone. For the Evolve Tone, we want to see you back about once every 2 months for 2 treatments in 1 week. So every 2 to 3 months, you're going to come back and get a very robust tone workout. And you do that about 4 times a year to maintain the contour shape and sculpting that you've got. It can be supplemented with work at the gym, but remember with the tone, you're getting 25,000 supramaxillary contractions in 30 minutes. Basically, sustained tetany. You can't get that in the gym. It would take you 10 years to do that many crunches, but they wouldn't be tetanic. They'd be maximal, but not super maximal. So it's a unique way to build muscle, and it works best in conjunction with the gym. The Evolve Tone uses bipolar electromuscle stimulation versus a uniform, focused, high-energy magnetic field that Emsculpt uses. The bipolar approach to the treatment of muscles using the Evolve Tone relies on a tetanic contraction of the underlying muscles, specifically the rectus abdominis, bicep, tricep, or gluteus maximus. 25,000 tetanic contractions in 30 minutes. That creates a supramaximal stimulation of muscle hyperplasia, which is increase in the number of muscle fibers, and also hypertrophy, which is increase in the size of those muscle fibers. So you could go to the gym and do all the crunches you want. You can't get 25,000 supramaximal tetanic contractions in 30 minutes. So we do a series of treatments between 3 and 6, depending on your goals. And once you get that tone, you need to come back, just like you need to maintain your muscle tone at the gym, about once every 3 to 4 months for 2 treatments in a week, or about the same time that you come back to do your Botox, your photofacial, and your Evolve Tight maintenance as well.